What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fight Rundown, episode 84, I think. 84.
84 we'll go with.
And this is the first YouTube podcast, or the first video podcast that we're doing. I'm quite excited.
I'm very excited for this. We've got the fancy mics out again.
Yeah, these will be seen a lot because we spent a pretty penny.
Oh yeah, we're gonna build these. Yeah.
But yeah, an absolute fantastic weekend. The Boxer card taking place live in Manchester, the AO Arena. The boys were there, covering all week, including the weigh-ins. Which should we start with the weigh-ins?
Let's start with the weigh-ins. Yeah, why not?
I mean, actually, no, back. Go on.
I was gonna say we could talk about the journey if you want, or we could just go straight.
We saved that for the vlog.
Yeah, let's save that for the vlog. Yeah.
First of all, a huge shout out to Levi Giles, the man who pretty much made all this possible, and someone who looked out for us really, didn't he?
Oh, for sure.
So he put us on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Honestly, one of the greatest guys we've ever met. And honestly, supporting the boys from day one, and it's exciting to have somebody like that on board. Yeah,
we appreciate it so much, and everyone's gonna be like, okay, just filming him or whatever. But
what are you gonna do?
But we just wanted to say how much we obviously. If it weren't for him, none of this would have been possible. So huge shout out to him. We'll talk about his fight in a bit anyway. So we get down on Friday. We're not going to talk about the journey too much. We go to the wrong place, don't we?
We do.
Go to the wrong way, and we're like, oh my god. Like,
I said, let's just leave it. I was like, let's just leave it because this is. I was so stressed out.
Yeah, we was late, and I was like, balls. As the great Jordan Belfort said, the show goes on. The show goes on, and we weren't going to stop, was we?
No.
Well, I knew he said.
I was prepared to, but no. Yeah.
This guy just wanted to go for the beers. But, so pretty much, we end up getting there. Shout out to Mike Lawless from Boxer, the director of communication, I think it is. Ben's right-hand man. Answered the phone somehow. Out of all chance, it was a final hope. Yeah, he answers his phone. He tells us where it is. We get there, checking or whatever, and you just see all these media guys.
Yeah.
Just looking like the absolute... dons.
You see the dons in the media, and then you see Ballsy with his chewing gum.
Oh, Ballsy addressed it.
I'm gonna have to address it. I'll never have chewing gum again while we're doing interviews. I didn't realise at the time that it was so obvious, but at least I'm addressing it now.
Well, when we walked in, we see Coogan.
Yeah.
Coogan, he was sound with us last time. But every time we see him, he's like a bit more.
Yeah, he's more and more awkward every time.
It is, yeah. So, but like you say, he's sound enough, isn't he?
He
passes it to sound. He's sound for us.
So
I'm
was really nervous.
I'm not shooting on the other guy. No, I'm not shooting on the other guy.
I was really nervous. I had some chewing gum in. I didn't realise I was aggressively chewing that chewing gum, but we live and learn, and we'll no chewing gum in the next one.
That's the one. At least he's addressed it. At least he's addressed it. So, so pretty much we're in there, and we haven't got the legit media passes, have we? Quite?
No,
we have. We've got the 50%. I'd call it.
Yeah.
We didn't get the all-inclusive package. Was half board. But we're watching the weigh-ins. Callum Simpson comes out. He's the guy. If you haven't listened to the podcast, if you haven't listened to the interview, make sure to check out all our interviews on the page. So he gets weighed in, makes weight. Probably got the biggest support there, hasn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
And then the boy Levi Giles gets weighed in. Me and Bowles. We're going
the only ones, by the way, at the weigh-ins. I think who was supporting Levi. You can hear us on the Sky Sports boxing weigh-in.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I might try and find it now. But Levi goes up, and to be fair, he gives us a little one, but we see him earlier.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But obviously he was in right at the back, so we couldn't speak to him.
Yeah.
And little did we know, accidentally was next to all the Michael Gomez Jr. fans.
Accidentally, even though they're all wearing sombreros. And...
So of course we was back in it, and then. We might as well tell the story, innit?
Yeah,
we have some guy next to us, and he obviously must have been a Michael Gomez fan. And before, there was a cool guy called Ant, and he was real calm. He was a Gomez fan, all respectful. And this guy gets in our face, he punches the camera. I'm not going to put the clip in, but just DM us if you want it. No, I'm joking. I'm not.
For a price.
He apologised after, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So he punches the camera, he goes to shove me, Bowl steps up, you know what I mean?
Have you seen... one of the lads who was saying that we're going to spark us out, basically, I was all saying that we're going to spark us out. He's, the same guy who messaged the Fight Rundown, messaged me. But I've also seen him message everyone tagging it Levi on posts on Facebook, Instagram, and everything, just going, "Hi, your boy got banged" and stuff. I saw it on. Shout out to Tilly Blow, ex-Grimsby boxer and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, she put a post up on Levi's thing.
Yeah,
and the same guy commented on it.
Hey, this guy.
It's like he's got no life.
Yeah, so basically, I've had some guy DMing the fight rundown, and he's just like, "Oh, your guy lost, whatever." You know what I mean? Yeah. The fight's over, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna fight you. I don't know if you want to fight me. I don't know why you would.
He's calling you out right now.
Yeah, I'm not. But we'll him. So pretty much, yeah. So this guy was getting in our face. He pushed me, and then it was 20v2, wasn't it, Bob?
Yeah, literally.
I was like, he was like, "Let's fight." I was like, "Why do you want to fight?" I was like, "These are two people fighting on the stage right now." And
yeah, literally.
Yeah, Levi got pushed. It's got about 3 mil views, which is crazy, but. I mean, it wasn't the right move, was it, for Michael? We've already spoke about in the pre-fight thoughts.
Yeah. And he bruises his wrist, didn't he?
Yeah.
As well.
But anyways, yeah, we're not going to touch too much on it because obviously the fight's happened now.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, that was about it. We got interviews with Fraser Clark, called him out on his greatest entrance of all time. I said I would.
Yeah, he said he was going to do it and he did it, and fair play. I didn't think he would.
And to all the... listeners who listen weekly to the pod, we said we was going to do it, didn't we?
We did.
I think this pod won't do as good though, I can't lie, because it's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
And it's a video. So, yeah, we said I said I'd say it to him. And then pretty much, we met Faraz, he was cool. Callum Simpson, just what a G. I mean, what a guy. We gave him a t-shirt, and then Levi, of course. That was a good interview, wasn't it? I think they all went well, to be fair.
Yeah.
And, do you want to talk about what the kind of fight night? We'll just jump straight to fight night after that.
Yeah. So we got there for I can't remember what, Reese Edwards was fighting.
Yeah. There was one before.
There's one before that, the Shaquille Thompson fight, which we just missed.
Yeah.
Who he won. I can't remember how he won. But we was there for the Reese Edwards, Brian Phillips fight. Then after that, I think it was straight into the main card after that, wasn't it?
Did we watch Jordan Grant? I'm not sure if we saw Jordan Grant.
Oh, we did, yes. Yes, we did. We walked in on Jordan Grant, Aaron McKenna, I think, and then it was Reese Edwards, Brian Phillips after that. They've muddled that up there, haven't they? A little bit, but yeah.
I'm not sure what it says. Yeah, I think this was just the original card anyway.
Yeah.
And then, to be fair, it was a good fight between Reese Edwards and Brian Phillips.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, good. It looked like a close one from what we was seeing, but obviously Reese Edwards got the win in the end. Then obviously we move on to the main event. Callum Simpson, one of the boys, fight rundown massive.
The opening fight of the main card.
Oh yeah, and fighter of the night as well. Performance of the night.
Also our personal fighter of the night alongside Corey Sandhagen. We're going to do a boxer in UFC. It's a new thing. Check out Instagram. I'm not going to edit this episode, so it won't probably. But to follow us on Instagram at the Fight Rundown. We have more things going on, but
and then the big one, our main event, Levi, Giles, and Michael Gomez.
We had Carrie Sultan.
Sorry,
I'll give the women the due.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
Sorry, I can't remember that. Yeah, Art and Soul with it. Easy.
Mate, I don't hate you for it. It was a big moment.
I appreciate it. I'm so gassed to talk about that fight.
Yeah, well, Carrie's looked good.
That's about it. Yeah, she looked good. It looked like an easy job.
For sure.
And here we go. So
the people's main event, for me at least, was definitely this fight. It was the only fight I really cared about. Shout out to all the boys who came and supported Levi, of course. Shout out to Charlie Sorensen as well, who was fighting the night before and won his semi-final fight and runners up in the national champions. We saw a lot of our friends, which is good, of course. You want to see your supporters, you want to see locals. So Kaya, Shane, a bunch of people. And Levi comes out to one of the hardest, the most loyalist of songs.
I've done that, I mean this.
Everyone was singing it in the gym yesterday. He comes out, he looks ready.
He looks $1 million.
He didn't look unnerved once, by the way, this whole week.
No.
After everything Michael Gomez did to try and get into his head, which I understand, apart from the push, I understand you can say, you can put him off if you want. It's a tactic these days, and it's a character, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a business move at the end of the day, so completely respect that. Then Michael Gomez comes out, I think came out some sort of Mexican song, and sort of slow song. To be fair, I thought he'd have more fans. I did think he'd have more of a following.
Yeah.
But the people who were supporting him, I think there was like large sections in certain areas. So
Yeah.
it's going to be quite interesting.
A lot of people are saying Levi won.
Right, yeah. So that is the big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The decision. I can't score it, man. I just can't. I just keep changing my mind every time I watch
so
it.
do I, mate, to be honest. It's really close in the end, wasn't it?
It depends how you see it. Like, everyone judges different, don't
Yeah,
they?
of course. It depends what you like as well.
Yeah, do you judge it on every shot got hit, the ones who was more active?
Yeah.
For me, it's more who landed the cleaner shots.
Yeah,
who was
and who-
also a bit busier, who controlled the ring.
Then I thought, Levi. I thought Levi was controlling the ring with his footwork.
I don't. Because I thought I know Michael Gomes was following him, but at the same time, he had the centre, didn't he? Yeah,
Well, yeah, of course
he was
did.
on the front
Of course
foot,
he
but I
did,
think that was
but,
Levi's plan.
Yeah, I think it was. It's just all down to how you see it and how you see different things, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
subjective.
And that's the problem with boxing.
Of course.
That's the problem with judging. You know what I mean? It's why you can't say I'd be a judge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apart from in UFC, I feel like that's just even worse. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's such a hard fight to judge. But
Yeah.
I think we can both agree it was a round or two in it, wasn't it?
Well, I think I said to you before the result that I can see a split decision.
Yeah, you did. You literally
I
called
said
it.
I can see a split here go either way. So, obviously, the hometown guy gets it in the end in a close fight most of the time. So,
That's
again, we
probably got
can't
to do it a
score
bit
it.
more.
Yeah, we can't score it really. Like I said, I'm changing my mind as well. It's a tough one.
It was that close. I mean,
Yeah.
I do feel like the more I watch it back, the more I feel like Levi was hard done by in a way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you go in, I know it's not right, but when you go to someone's backyard, you know what I mean, you go into someone who's being pushed clearly more as the A side, you've got to do even more, which is not right. But
No.
I mean, yeah, I flip-flap my mind between it, but I just feel like Levi was hard done by. He come in looking great, though. Honestly, he looked so good in that opening rounds. And Michael also closed the fight out really well.
Yeah.
So it was a great fight. I think it's one of the best fights I've seen live.
Yeah,
in terms of
probably.
it's probably top 5.
Yeah.
I've only done 3 pro events now, so I'm putting it right up there.
Yeah.
The fact that we was more passionate about it as well.
Yeah,
made
I
it.
know. Yeah.
Shout out to the boys
That's
we
the
was
thing.
next to as well. They were real
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, they scored.
yeah,
they
were.
scored it to Levi. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like the people behind us might have scored it to Michael. So it's just real mixed environment.
Yeah. Well, we would like to see a rematch, wouldn't we?
I think it's got to happen. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. I don't know what the next steps are in terms of.
The thing is, if you go to Grimsby, whereabouts is it going to be? Is it too big for the auditorium but too small for Bunnell Park, or is it just right?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I don't think that would though. If it's going to happen,
No.
it needs to happen on Sky.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
the thing.
and
Yeah.
it might even need to happen on a pay-per-view in
Yeah.
terms of an undercard on a
Maybe like a
pay-per-view.
neutral English location, like a
Or put it on the undercard of Okolie versus Liam Billum Smith.
yeah,
You know
in
what I mean?
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know because Billum's fighting some Dosser probably.
Yeah.
And then obviously he might be fighting. Yeah, the point
Yeah,
I'm making
yeah.
put it under an absolutely huge possible fight.
Yeah, true.
I say Okolie, he's probably never going to main event again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But put it on a huge fight, whether that's Kell Brook returning. I don't know who's boxer's biggest star. Because I've got huge names, but they've got a lot of up and coming names, haven't they?
Yeah.
Eubank Ben.
Yeah.
Put Levi and Michael Gomez under the Eubank Ben because that's happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, yeah.
but,
So
yeah, just again, we was there for Levi. So after this, I think the mood dipped in it.
Yeah.
For us at least.
I didn't really want to go out, but hey, I had a few tequilas and I was fine.
After this, I just went up. I was just like, I went and spoke to the boys as well. Got bowls of beer. I was like,
Yeah,
I've
I
got a
stayed
drink.
like a true Fraser Clark fan.
I'm gutted. I've missed Fraser Clark.
And easy wins. I think he broke Bogdano's ribs or something.
Did,
I think that's
yeah.
what he said.
They kind of clash of heads though, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I have watched it. Yeah.
And then so he just failed to get off his stool after round 2. Looks like a rib issue for Dino, and then obviously a cold post-fight interview.
Oh God, yeah.
As well, or that the people can't save you. Whatever he said.
I didn't know Frost was on smoke.
Yeah,
like
I know. Yeah, and we want to see the Fabio Wardley fight. Like I say, I think Fraser Clark wins against Fabio Wardley.
I think he does. Only because he's just a goat. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of
I think he could knock him
him
out, to be honest. I think he could
don't
get
forget,
a
we had
knockout.
Fabio Wardley on our top 3
We
knockouts
did,
of the year.
yeah. And
So
yeah.
that makes it even stickier.
Then I had Fraser Clark on my ones to watch.
You did, yeah, we did, to be fair. Well, you did at the time. I didn't really.
You really didn't want it.
There. But, oh, God, I mean...
But now he's a fight rundown legend, you see.
He is, yeah. He's one part of the boys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But who are we picking in that Fraz Clark versus Fabio Wardley early predictions? Because
I'm going Fraser Clark by knockout.
that's the thing. Fabio Wardley's not been taken to deep waters.
No. Well,
And
he
neither
struggled
Clark
a little bit
in
against
the
Eric
pros.
Molina. His biggest test was Eric Molina, really.
But Eric Molina's a top fighter.
Yeah, I know.
You what
He
mean?
breezed past Nathan Gorman with ease, to be
Yeah,
fair. Nathan
yeah.
Gorman's a class fighter.
Was that the one that was on our knockout list?
Yeah, it might have been.
I'm not
But
sure.
yeah, he struggled against Eric Molina for a bit, and it seemed like Molina just gave up in the end. But Fraser Clark's been tested by the world's best in the amateurs. We'll have to see how he does in the professionals, but fought the best of the best all around the world. Some that are amateurs that could probably win a world title in the future in the pros as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
they're that good. So I think Fraser Clark.
I'm going to take Fraser as well. I think I'll go Fraser. And then we move on to the main event. Lawrence Okolie versus David Light. I'll be honest, most of the boys that we knew had left after Levi's fight. They turned up for Levi's fight, left after the fight, which made sense, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't hate it. I can't hate him for it.
We don't hate him for that.
No, we don't. And Lawrence Okolie versus David Light. I mean, if you hadn't left before Levi's, you left during this one. God, balls.
Well,
It was a mass exit.
I can say,
So,
yeah.
I would say, actually, I better be careful. I just realised I was going to say... I'll say it. You get what I don't mean it in that way. You know what I mean, though? It was like there was some sort of...
Everyone's buzzing for Lawrence to come out. And then everyone's screaming, "Oh, Lawrence Okolie!" And then the first bell rings, and you could just hear a pin drop, and it's like, "What's happened here?"
As I said to Bowles, the deafening was... The silence was deafening.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, that was...
Well, you save your money on your sleeping pills medication from the chemist.
Yeah, I saw a kid sleeping as I walked out. Did you see it? Did you see
No,
it?
I didn't see that.
As we were walking, he was asleep. I could not believe what I saw. But when I say a mass exit, there was literally thousands of people.
Full sections of people walking out.
By round 4, it was just flooding out, wasn't it?
God, I feel really bad for him because he's so hard to beat. But it's just
he's so good.
That's the harsh reality.
Good as well.
It's so good. It's just the harsh reality of it is not entertaining, and it's a shame because I don't think anyone beats him in the cruiserweight division. But he just can't. He couldn't. He couldn't sell snow to an Eskimo at the minute, could he?
I mean, it's true. I feel bad saying it because I think he's just a top fighter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah. I say I've been on him for a while. I've been on him for years and years, and I've been a huge fan. I've always just thought, but he can hit really hard. He's got the power, and he's got a really difficult style. I used to love watching it, but then seeing it live, I sort of understand where people are coming from.
I think the problem is he'd gone over to Sugar Hill. There was high expectations.
Yeah.
What's he learned? How much different is he? Looked like the same fighter, which is great. David Light's a very respectable opponent.
Yeah.
You said to me that he beat the #1 Australian fighter in the world.
He,
you know what I mean?
beat Brandon Glanton. He was 17-0.
Yeah, I mean,
which is a decent win.
He was 20-0 at the time. He looked good, to be fair. He did it. He had some good moments.
All right, and a fight rundown legend as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. He came. Yeah, we had an interview with him as well, which is sick. Apple Music and Spotify exclusive right there. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, I think overall it didn't deliver as high as the Yard card we went to in January.
Yeah.
It didn't deliver as high as the Wood card that I went to in February. But I mean, we was literally there for one fight, really.
Well, yeah, fight rundown wise though, huge.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the pod, the show, it was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Met some great people, got some great networks out there as well, so
Yeah.
hopefully they pay off soon. But yeah, I mean, really enjoyed it. Of course, it was good going with this guy. As noisy as. No, it was top, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah, it was amazing, man. Like I didn't think much. Like I had a great weekend in Leeds the week before, but the week after I was like, this is going to be good.
Didn't think it would be that good.
It was amazing. Man.
It was work. It was, to be fair, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, it was work. We went for work for the Friday. We thought
it'd be a couple of hours, speak to a couple of fighters, and that's it. But it ended up being a 9 to 5.
Yeah, literally 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, started at 9, was all edited and uploaded by 5. And then at least we logged off and took about an hour to find our apartment.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another day. But yeah, it was an absolute fantastic experience. We appreciate everyone who's following, supporting throughout, and it means the world. Of course, we're hoping to do more. We're going to be doing more very soon. So make sure to keep an eye on our Instagram. Also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Alexa, wherever you get your podcast from is what we're saying. Our Instagram, of course, is our main hub of kind of communicating with you lot. So yeah, make sure to follow us. And yeah, we'll be back very soon with much more, won't we, Bob? The same with the start. It's
the start of a huge journey of the Fight Rundown. And if you've been listening from the start, then you're in for a treat.
Cool. If you have one of these hoodies, you're a goat. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, we appreciate you, and we'll see you soon in a bit.